This is a one-piston diesel engine, the first of its kind to be designed and made in Uganda. Makerere University joined Keveton Engineering Limited to make the engine from local materials like clay and aluminium. Mubiru, who is one of the brains behind the innovation, explains.
Suppose for us, we are not educated like those people from universities. We started our local way to make engines. Engine, we use sand casting process. We design on our paper the design we want. We mold, we use sand and clay in making molds. Then we dry those molds through oven. Our local oven is still there at Keveton premises. After we melt in the aluminium scrap and we pour that liquid into a mold. After solidification, we break through all the sand and we get that casted part.
The engine has got one piston as its heartbeat. There are also other components that are inside that make up the engine.
The crankshaft, the connecting rod, the piston, the cylinder head, the block, the tappets, the valves, and the chains and the camshafts. We start with the engine block, we put the crankshaft, we put the connecting rod and the piston and the gear. So after assembling the down part of the engine, we rotate it to confirm that it moves well without friction.
Just like other engines, there are pipettes that control induction and expulsion of oxygen into and out of the combustion chamber.
After that, we time the engine, because even if you do all those components, you can't ignite the engine without a perfect timing, because perfect timing needs a lot of knowledge.
The process of making the engine started in 2018, and so far 5 successive engines have been built, each one an improvement on its predecessor. The idea of producing an engine was conceived around 1998, but the group could afford to make one through financing in 2021. But what is its fuel consumption?
This one is 1 liter per hour when it produces power. The other one consumes a little. It consumes 3/4 of a liter per hour.
According to the makers, the engine is more durable than the ordinary or advanced engines.
This engine is mostly the seize, what we call seizing. But this one cannot, because the metal itself can produce the lubricating component, which helps the piston to keep moving even if there is no oil in this engine.
While launching the engine, the Minister of Technology, Dr. Monica Musenero, complained that the product was difficult for women to operate.
I hope you will give us a switch so that we don't have to pull the rope, because the rope I failed there and I failed here, and I'm an average woman. So as you work to genderize this technology, because ladies are the biggest utilizers of this, they are the ones who are farming. So
the new engines we are going to produce, they have a starter motor on them, where you can just press a button and the engine starts.
These 4-stroke engines have vibrations, which some people might find uncomfortable.
Its compression ratio is too high than the petrol engine, meaning that even if you balance every rotating component in this engine, you will remain with a little vibration in it, because it's a single-cylinder engine.
According to Makerere University Vice Chancellor, such talent is there, but there is a need to change the attitude that people have towards innovations.
Same with Malaysia. It is the universities that are driving the economies of those countries. There is no reason why we as Makerere and the other universities cannot be at the center of driving our economy. And I think that is extremely urgent, given the high population growth and the large number of youth that we are bringing up that will be looking for jobs.
The minister says government will support innovation through a system that would help nurture such talent. The Makerere University students also made a prototype of a farm tractor and a solar-powered irrigation pump. Other students have made hand sanitizers and other detergents that would help in curbing the spread of COVID-19. According to the engineers, it can take them about 6 months to design and produce a prototype of a motor car engine. And the moment they have that prototype and they get the right technology, it can take about 2 days to produce a car engine. And now over to Kira Motors, that is spearheading the production of cars in Uganda. And then you know that an engine is the most crucial component of any automobile. Sudhir Yarhanga, NTV, Makerere.